Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to break down the exact production pipeline required to turn standard, everyday gameplay into highly engaging, viral content. So if you've ever wondered how top creators manage to get millions of views on their clips, well, we've got the blueprint right here. All right, let's just jump right into a pretty terrifying statistic. According to the data, the average mobile attention span is literally just 1.7 seconds. That is actually less time than it takes to take a deep breath. It means your content has to captivate instantly, or your viewer is already gone. To conquer that insanely brief window, we're going to walk through a chronological 5-step pipeline. Upgrading your visuals, capturing cinematic gameplay, editing the perfect montage, formatting for vertical socials, and finally hooking your audience. Kicking things off with step 1, upgrading your visuals. Before you even think about hitting record, you have to realize that your raw material choices directly impact the energy of your video. For example, if you're building a high-speed set in Minecraft, using blue ice pushes boats to a blistering 72 blocks per second, compared to just 40 with packed ice. Sure, it's a higher cost in survival mode, but it gives you that absolute maximum visual momentum. Now, if you don't want to spend hundreds of hours manually building massive sets, there's actually a new secret weapon. Content creators are now using text-to-schematic AI tools, with some noting they can build amazing sets 10 times faster just by delegating the heavy lifting. AI assistants like BlockGPT can generate these complex schematic files from just a simple text prompt. You literally just describe what you want, and the AI lets you drop an intricate, perfectly designed castle right into your world, totally ready for filming. And finally, to really make those sets pop, you'll want to throw on a premium shader pack. Astrolix is absolutely incredible for cinematic god rays, while Complementary Reimagined remains the top choice for a vibrant, realistic aesthetic. You've also got BSL for lifelike volumetric clouds and Bliss for those moody, atmospheric fantasy biomes. Moving right along to step 2, capturing cinematic gameplay. If you want that sweeping, flowing B-roll instead of just a static, shaky first-person view, you're going to want to use the replay mod. It really just boils down to 3 steps. Set a time keyframe, set a position keyframe, move your timeline, and repeat. It's kind of like having a programmable drone right inside your game. Now, here is a crucial technical foundation that so many beginners completely skip over: memory allocation. You absolutely must allocate half of your computer's total RAM to your installation. So if you have 32 gigs, assign 16. This ensures your beautiful cinematic renders don't end up crashing your computer halfway through the export. All right, step 3, editing the perfect montage. The data shows that this right here is what separates high-level content from the rest. The key takeaway: abandon random jump cuts. They totally break the flow and jolt your viewer. Instead, professionals exclusively cut on the musical beat or during a character's action to maintain a seamless, really satisfying momentum. So, let's break down how to actually do that. First, analyze your song's waveform and place red markers on the heavy bass drops. You want high-impact events, like a one-shot sniper kill, to land perfectly on those beats. For a multi-shot weapon, like a Halo battle rifle, the secret is syncing the final lethal kill shot directly onto the beat for unmatched viewer satisfaction. Next up is step 4, formatting for vertical socials. To get your masterpiece ready for TikTok or Shorts, here's a rapid-fire CapCut workflow that takes out all the guesswork. 1. Stack your clips and create a compound clip. 2. Crop your facecam box. 3. Change the master ratio to 9:16. And 4. Precisely scale your gameplay to 250% and set the y-axis to -392. This perfectly fills the bottom space instantly, no dragging or guessing required. And finally, step 5, hooking your audience. This step directly solves that terrifying 1.7-second attention span problem we talked about earlier. Your video absolutely must open with a hook. Basically, it's a punchy visual or auditory promise right in those first few seconds that gives the viewer a distinct reason not to swipe away. Here's a quick toolkit of proven hooks for you. Using phrases like "I've got a secret" or "stop scrolling" leverages basic human curiosity and instantly stops the viewer in their tracks. Pair those phrases with your amazing new custom shaders, and you create an incredibly sticky viewing experience. So now that you've got the blueprint for the entire viral production pipeline, I want you to ask yourself a question. If mobile viewers decide to stay or swipe in just 1.7 seconds, what will the first 2 seconds of your next video promise them? Really think about it. Would your content survive the 1.7-second test? Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and we'll see you next time.